Sorry I'm late. I had to go see Serena.
It's no problem. I covered. Did Serena's bandages come off?
Yeah. She can't see. Her corneas were lacerated in the accident.
Karen, I heard that was a possibility.
The good news is that the sclera in her eyes isn't damaged, so there's a possibility that a transplant will be successful.
Poor baby. I'll keep my fingers crossed for her.
Mark the date and time. Chris Ramsey has a genuine moment about caring for another human being. I guess getting the Quartermain yanked has humbled you.
You were the one that posted those pictures of Matt and Ellen?
No, I wasn't. Matt just needs a scapegoat, so he frames me.
Yeah, right. Of all the low things you've done, Chris, I think that has got to be the lowest.
Well, that we know of.
Karen, I got your message. What's going on?
Hi, Garcia. It's about Jake. I can't figure out why he would have committed those murders, so I have this theory.
Well, don't keep us in suspense.
Okay, well, a couple of months ago, some vials of DL-56 were stolen from our lab, and we thought it was just a thief, so we beefed up security. But now I think it might have been Jake. I think he was taking the drugs and using them on himself. He was experimenting with them.
Karen, you found that DL-56 made the test subjects prone to violence, right?
Exactly. Which would explain why he committed those murders.
It's a good theory, Karen. But Jake Marshak didn't kill anybody.
What?
The medical examiner found a bruise on the back of Jake's head that wasn't caused by the hanging. Jake was murdered, folks. The confession we found on his computer was a phony.
That means the killer's still out there. Garcia, I've been looking all over for you.
Yeah, what's
spoken
that?
to Lark?
What's she done this time?
Nothing. Someone sent her a death threat.
You die next?
May I see it?
Yeah.
Somebody wants to kill me.
Look, we don't know that for sure. This could be a prank.
Look, I read Kevin's book. One of the murder victims was a volunteer just like me.
Look, Frank's gonna be here any minute with Detective Garcia, and they will investigate this, okay?
Honey, listen, why don't you go splash some water on your face? It'll make you feel better.
You won't leave before Frank and the police get here?
No. No, listen, we'll stay put. She's terrified.
Did you notice that Lark's backpack and mine are identical? And both of them were stashed behind the main desk at the nurse's station.
Mac, this note could have been meant for you.
Serena, I'm gonna go outside for a second, all right? Oh, I think I hear a stampede. I'll be right back. Okay?
Ooh, that tickled.
Oh. What are you doing? What are you doing? I asked you not to come around.
Well, I just came to see how Serena was. I thought you said it was okay if I visited her.
No. That was a one-time offer, okay? She needed to see if you were okay. That's it. That's it. I don't want you coming around anytime you just feel like it.
All right, I get the message.
Do you? No more discussion?
I only came by because I heard that Serena was going to need a corneal transplant, and I thought that maybe you might need
No,
some help
I don't need
explaining
any
to
help,
her.
and she doesn't need any help. She's too naive right now to know that you're responsible for that accident. But I know different, Eve. Thought you might be getting tired of your animals, so I brought some new loot.
Cool, what is it?
Well, I got Scratch and Sniff. Let's do one here. What does that smell like?
It smells like apple.
That's right. That's right. Okay, we'll do some more of those later on. And I also got you something. Here, put this in your hand. Now turn it over.
Cool. Hey, we could use those for sound effects when we read Charlotte's Web to me.
Hey, that's a brilliant idea.
Daddy, I like these very much. But how long until I can see?
Well, you know what? Dr. May is scheduling the operation now.
Who's there?
Hi, it's Grandma, sweetheart. How's my sweet girl?
I'm feeling a little bit better. Daddy brought me some new cool stuff so I can play with, even though I can't see.
Oh, good. That's very good. That's neat. You know, I brought you some new books to read to you, too.
You aren't getting tired of reading to me, are you?
I never get tired of doing anything with you.
I'll be glad when I can see with my eyes again.
Me too, sweetheart.
That's gonna be soon, isn't it, Daddy?
Serena, remember I said that when the bandages come off, you may not be able to see?
Yes. You said my corneas might be hurt.
Because you can't see, they're damaged, so we just have to get you some new ones.
How long?
Soon, really. They're going to do it very soon. And Dr. May and all the other doctors are going to use their very special skills to fix your eyes.
Will it hurt?
No. It won't hurt. You'll be sleeping.
Maybe you should think about the doctors and Daddy and Grandpa Lee and me and Karen and Neil and Lucy and all the people who love you so very much that they're kind of like a special army for you, you know? It's like your own special guards, and they're going to be here and going to help you feel a lot better. Kind of like Humpty Dumpty did, you know, all the man that helped Humpty Dumpty when he had his accident.
But they couldn't put Humpty Dumpty back together.
You're not an egg. And we're much better than Humpty's people. So we're gonna make sure that you get your little peepers back. I promise.
And in the meantime, I've got some new cool stuff to play with.
That's Mike. That's my girl.
I found that in my backpack. When I read it, I freaked out, and I came here to find Joe because I knew Frank was gone.
Can I see the note, please?
Yeah. We use gloves to avoid putting our fingerprints on it.
Yeah, that's smart. Look, I advise you all to be especially cautious. If you notice anything out of the ordinary, don't hesitate to call the police.
Because of that note?
We have evidence that Jake Marshak wasn't the killer. He didn't commit suicide. He was murdered.
Oh, my God.
Look, Lark, our backpacks are identical. There's a chance that note was meant for me.
No, somebody wants me dead. All right, I can feel it.
Lark, who had access to your backpack?
Well, I did. She left it in my truck, so I dropped it at the nurse's station.
Did you give it to anyone? Did you just leave it there?
No, I gave it to Eve Lambert.
Did Eve give it to you?
No, Julie did. Julie sent me that letter.
Do you have any evidence of that?
No, you saw her the night of the nurse's ball. She hates me. She's the only person who hates me enough to do this.
Who is this butcher? And why Jake?
So you're telling me Garcia doesn't have any theories?
Wait a minute. The killer tried to murder Lucy the night of the ball. Maybe Jake saw something.
Hi, you guys. Karen, do you know who Scott is using to do the corneal transplant on Serena?
No, I don't think he's decided yet. I mean, I know he's consulting the best ophthalmologist in the country, but...
Eve, did you hear about Jake?
No. What about him?
Garcia just told us that Jake wasn't a general homicide killer after all. He was another victim.
had a feeling all along that something about this was off. I knew Jake couldn't do those things.
Well, then I guess it's a relief to know that he wasn't the killer. Maybe that'll give his parents some kind of peace of mind.
He's still gone.
Guys, it's better to know he's who we thought he was as opposed to some kind of monster.
Bad news is there's still a psycho in the house.
Julie, Detective Garcia would like to see you in the on-call room.
Now what?
It's about Lark's backpack.
Well, I don't know anything about Lark's backpack or any death threat. Why can't that man leave me alone?
On that cheery note, I gotta get back to work.
Oh, hey, Chris.
What?
Hey, I thought photography was your specialty, not letter writing.
I didn't know gangsters were big thinkers.
If you have anything to say to me, you don't have to write me a note. Just say it to my face.
You know something, Harmon? I have had it with you. Now, you started this war, but now I'm going to finish it. Is that direct enough for you?
I write prescriptions, Detective, not hate mail to neurotic teenagers.
I take that as a no, Dr. Devil.
Well, take it any way you like. May I go? I have patients to care for.
That's all, for the moment.
Lark accused me of writing this note, didn't she?
Now, why do you suppose you do something like that?
Well, because she hates me. She accused me of killing my own father, remember?
Which could lead others to think that you hate her in return.
I'll admit that I dislike Lark. A lot. But not enough to kill her. I mean, I don't have to inflict damage on Lark. She does an excellent job of getting herself into trouble. You know, I wouldn't be surprised if Lark wrote that note herself. She's always desperate to be the center of attention.
Nurse Hartman, 4737. Nurse Donna Hartman.
I am signing out, and Frank is coming to pick me up, okay? Bye.
Lark! Not so fast. I understand you told Garcia I sent that note. I know what you're trying to pull.
And what is that?
Oh, you're trying to make me look bad because you hold some grudge against me.
You know, I don't have any feelings for you one way or another.
Well, let me tell you, get your kicks while you can. You disappeared the night that I was poisoned, and then you turned back up again the night Jake was killed. Everyone knows you're a liar. It's just a matter of time till it's proven you're the murderer as well.
Now, you say your backpack was behind here with Lark's the entire time.
Yeah, I saw Lark's when I put mine back there. They're identical.
What makes you think that the death threat was meant for you and not for Lark? I thought you had a truce with your family.
No, not really. But this is much closer to home. It's someone here at the hospital.
You got a name?
Chris Ramsey.
Now, why would Ramsey want to come after you?
Well, I found proof that he posted compromising photos of Ellen and me all over the hospital. So I took the matter to the hospital board, and they rescinded the Quartermain award. It cost him his reputation and $50,000.
I've seen people killed for a lot less.
Chris won't rest until he gets even.
5017.
Did you see her reaction when I told her about the surgery?
5017.
Just trying to be so brave.
I know, but I was trying to figure out how not to scare her and tell her, but she was just trying to make it easy for me.
Children do that, Scotty. They hate to see their parents in pain.
Well, she shouldn't worry about that. I'm her father. I'm her father. She's just a little girl.
She's trying to spare you as much pain as you're trying to spare her. You know, maybe it'll be a good thing if you told her it was okay not to be so brave.
I will. I would give my life to take this away from her.
Got a minute?
Sure. Just doing a little scut work. Not going anywhere. Is this about the note that Lark Madison received?
Were you ever behind the desk near her backpack?
Yeah. One time or another, the entire staff was back there picking up files, charts, dropping off messages.
You see anybody messing with it?
No, I didn't. Even if I had, I wouldn't have attached any importance to it. Barely know Lark. Certainly would have written her that message.
No, not her, but, let me run this by you. First, you lose the Quartermain. Then a death threat turns up in a backpack identical to Matt Harmon's, the guy who cost you the prize. Puts a different spin on things, don't you think?
So that's why Matt was giving me static about being a writer, huh? I couldn't figure out what the hell he was yapping about. Just put it down to his usual paranoia.
Paranoia can be a very healthy thing, Dr. Ramsey. I got 3 unsolved murders on my hands. And in one of them, Grace Sullivan's, your stethoscope was the murder weapon.
Are you planning on charging me with anything? Because if you are, why don't you clue me in so I can call my lawyer?
Nah. No charge. For now.
Scott.
Oh, come on. I thought we were clear about you visiting Serena.
We are. I just wanted to give you this.
What is it?
It's the name and number of the best eye care specialist in the country. It's for Serena.
Well, I already called him. He's coming in tomorrow.
Good.
Okay. Do you think a little gesture like that is going to make what happened to Serena just go away?
No, I just wanted to help.
I know, you just wanted to help. That's why I left Serena with you, because you said you just wanted to help. So what were you thinking, just leaving a kid alone in the car by yourself?
I don't know what I was thinking. Scott, I've asked myself that question 1,000,000 times. 1,000,000 times. I only left her in that car when we ran out of gas because she was asleep. I didn't want to disturb her, and I thought she was safe. The brake was on. I only went a few feet away to flag down some help. I didn't think she was in any danger. Scott, I wish to God it was me in that car instead of her.
So do I.
Do you think that the killer is really someone we know and we work with?
Honestly, Karen, I don't know.
I'm so sick of being scared. I'm so tired of having my life run by a sociopath.
You're right. We should be concentrating on our patients.
I know.
Which reminds me, you have a man with a heart problem that needs your attention right away.
No, I don't have anyone like that on my round.
Hey, you certainly do. Me. Listen, listen to this here. Hold on.
What are you doing?
Hold on, I have this little problem here. Now, you hear the beating, right?
No.
Yeah, it's beating, right? Now listen really carefully. You hear that?
Uh-huh.
What's it say? I love you, Karen. I love you, Karen.
Oh.
I love you, Karen. You hear?
I do. Thank you. You know, the heart is such a fragile thing. But if it stops, everything stops. It's so ironic.
Well, listen, you never have to worry about this, because these two here,
Yeah?
they're going to beat for a long, long time.
Hey.
Hey.
Hey, what's your rush? Get up. What happened? Did you see Scott again?
No flies on you, huh, Ramsey?
You know, he has no right to treat you like his personal dumping ground.
All right, you know what? I really want to get out of here right now.
Yeah, well, I'm pretty sick of this place myself. And everybody in it. Present company excluded. You don't understand. I mean, now that Jake's death has been ruled just a way for the real killer to take the heat off himself, Matt Harmon is coming after me, setting me up for the murders.
Oh, come on. I mean, I know Matt hates you, but...
Eve, he is a Mancusi. He murdered his own brother. He stole the Quartermain from me. He's a thug, he's a killer, and he's polishing his gun and pointing it right at me.
Doctors. You guys ever see North by Northwest? One of my favorite films. Great detective work.
Something to aspire to?
Check this out.
That's the neatest trick I've seen today.
Hold on, it gets better. You recognize this?
Yeah, that's mine. Been looking everywhere for it. Where did you find it?
I did a little shading, and guess what I found written on your notepad?
I'm Spencer Christian. Tomorrow on Good Morning America, the daredevil duo of Lethal Weapon 4. Mel Gibson and Danny Glover will be here. That's tomorrow on Good Morning America.
Find out more about your favorite stars and characters by checking out the Port Charles Star Bios at abc.com.